Bob, I'll let you ask the first question.
And did you see this coming in practice, or just kind of come out of the blue for you?
I guess it just came out of the blue. We're working hard every day in practice, so something that just came about.
Just Emmitt, follow up on that. Just with what you've been through over the past couple months. I mean, how difficult has all that been? And also just talk a little bit about kind of what you were able to do out there tonight, why you were effective.
Well, I have a great support group. I'd like to thank my team and my family and the coaches just for helping me through the struggle. Just every day we just getting after it and trying to make better decisions. I've learned that I have to stop and think, and I have to make my own decisions, and just taking it day by day.
As far as tonight, though, what were you able to do out there as far as 15 points team high?
Well, tonight my team did a great job finding me in the alley, driving the lanes like Rob, Yogi, Stan. They were doing a great job driving over the top, made the guy help, and I was there open and dropped the ball right off.
Emmitt, how much progress have you made toward finally forgiving yourself for what happened that night?
From then and now, I think we made tremendous progress. Like I said before, I had a great support system. These guys, my teammates, they just helped me along the way. I couldn't be more thankful.
Have you forgiven yourself yet?
Yes.
I mean, until August, you weren't even on the radar for IU. Do you know yet how they even found out about you?
Well, the coaching staff told me that they watched me during the EYBL session, and they liked what they saw, and they came and got me.
Zach?
I guess just to expound upon that, what was this summer like for you, just mentally, emotionally? At what point did you decided to go to prep school, and I guess at what point did it suddenly did you suddenly realize that you might be able to go ahead to college?
Well, in the beginning of the summer, my plan was just go to Vermont Academy. That was my first choice. Then towards the end of the session, the coaches, like I said before, the coach from Indiana, they saw me during the sessions, and they liked what they saw. So I was trying to get to a big school like this, going to prep school. So why not go now?
Yeah.
Hey, Emmitt, in EYBL, you average more blocks per game than fouls per game. That kind of carried over tonight. Why are you so efficient? Why is that like that?
I feel like it's all about the timing when it's talking about block shots. But the coaching staff taught us, like, just wall up when the defense is trying to make contact and get in the lane, and that's what we did.
Questions for Rob or Nick? Go ahead.
Nick, just can you talk a little bit about what you saw out of Emmitt tonight, and also just kind of how you have seen him progress in the short time you've known him?
Well, every day in practice, Emmitt, you know, he's going hard with the bigs, whether it's Hunter or sometimes even Troy. You know, they're all getting each other better, and tonight was just an example of the hard work that they've put in during practice and then in their own workouts.
Zach?
Nick, there was, I guess they brought a zone early in the second half and Coach Stuckey in the middle of it. Is that something you guys have been working on? It seemed to just kind of break it up pretty quickly, break up this 2-3 pretty quickly, putting you right there in the middle. Is that something you guys have been working on? How long has that kind of been the plan to attack a 2-3 when you're on the floor?
Well, we definitely try to get the ball in the middle of a 2-3 whenever we see it. We find Hunter in the alley, whether it was Colin flashing in there or me or Yogi tonight. Pretty much whenever we got the ball in the middle successfully, we found something good out of it. So it's a big emphasis of ours, and we did that tonight.
Robert, what was the difference defensively for the team tonight? It seems that the effort was at a higher level.
Oh, yeah, I think that's, what it all started with. We picked up the intensity, and that's one thing we talked about coming out early, and setting the tone as far as the defensive intensity. And, with the type of scout that Coach McClain did, he did a great job telling us what to take away and the keys, defensively to the game. So we just followed that, and executed, and, it came out good.
Do you think you guys just did a better job of basically following the scouting report?
Oh, yeah. I mean, after, like you said, we had to go back, and reassess our intensity level. And, after we raised that, I think, the scouting report and following that was, the second key, and that was important, and we followed that out.
Yeah, Robert, kind of following up on that, sometimes you really learn the most from adversity, from maybe struggling a little bit. Is that part of what happened tonight, as poorly as sometimes you guys played last week? Was that a motivation, was that inspiration for what you did tonight?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Just because when you presented with adversity, you always got two options. Either get better or get worse, and that's something we always talk about. And we decided as a team that we wanted to get better. So that's what we came out tonight and try to do.
Rob, with Yogi in foul trouble, did you have it in your head to take over the point guard role or kind of the offense too? You have the game high, 9-6.
Yeah, that wasn't in my head, but just with our team, all our guards pretty much interchangeable. So when things like that happen, Coach Crean moves me over to the point, and I'm pretty much comfortable running the team and getting us into our offense and things like that. So I think it all worked out.
Hey Rob, a lot of people wonder, how a smaller Indiana team, how will it fare against bigger teams? You faced a bigger team tonight. What kind of statement do you think you guys made earlier?
One of the things we always talk about, is just defensive rebounding. That's going to be, one of the keys for us throughout the season. Like you said, because we are a smaller team. So, we know if we do that, then as far as offense, we pretty much, wouldn't have a problem as far as our shooters and spacing. As long as we following the things and concepts Coach Crean always preaches to us. So I just think when you're a smaller team, that intensity and edge you bring defensively is, what makes the difference.
Emmitt, what are some of the ways that Devin and Devin's parents have helped support you and gotten you through this whole thing?
Well, the first thing they did was forgave me. That was the biggest thing for me because I hurt their child. After that, they were just supporting me along the way. They knew I was struggling. They knew I felt bad for what I did, and it changed my life forever. So it was great.
Last question, Rick.
He wasn't with you guys even when you went to Canada, and then you come back and school's about to start, and he joins the team. What were your first impressions when you Emmitt joined the team and you guys played with him for the first time?
Well, I enjoyed Emmitt from the first time I met him. Great kid, great person, and he brings out every single day. And comes from a great family. Met his mom. She's wonderful, and we could really see early that we were just going to have a great teammate, and that was always going to have our backs no matter what situation he was put in.
Yeah, okay. Just to follow up on what Robert was saying, how much did you feel like tonight was maybe a step forward in terms of maturity and confidence for you guys?
Most definitely, we definitely took all of what Coach McClain did in the scouting report to heart, and we followed it very detailed. And at this level, you have to take care of that. You have to make sure make sure guys don't get to the things they want to do. We definitely did that tonight, and we learned that the hard way some other nights, and we got to keep doing that moving forward.
Okay, anything else? Go ahead.
You guys had a 23-point lead. They got it back down to 10. What has to happen to kind of put teams away and have that killer instinct? Like, what on the court do you guys have to do to put teams away like that?
I just think once you get up like that, that's something we always talk about: keeping your foot on the gas and finishing the game, because it's easy to get relaxed and kind of take your foot off the gas. So I think that's the most important thing: keeping the intensity up, or even turn it up a notch, so that you don't have that fall off and you continue to expand upon the lead.